Yo. Ooh, wish I. Oh shit, chat. Wish I knew. Wish I knew. Yo, y'all know that trend, that audio and shit. Yo, chat. What comes after six, chat? I low-key forgot what comes after six, chat. There's something that comes after six, and I don't know what it is, chat. I'm losing my memories. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Bro's talking about, oh, bro, it's late. Nigga, 67 reasons why. Can you give me 67 epistemological justifications why it's late? Yeah, I'm gonna need 67 actual substantial justifications for why it's late. That's gonna be the prerequisite conditions for this debate. You're gonna need 67 justifications, 67 substantial justifications. Okay, for why this must be the case. Okay, because if you're not gonna follow that prerequisite, we're just not gonna have a dialectic. We're just not gonna go through a dialectic. We're just not gonna go through a debate. Yeah, you're gonna need 67 epistemological justifications for why it must be the case. You know, but there are there has to at least be 67 reasons why the universe is the way it is right now. 67 reasons why. At least 67. Okay, and just be clear, there's got to be another set of 67 reasons for why I made this stream, which I myself also need to prove. Okay, there's going to be 67 substantial, epistemological, metaphysical, and most importantly, axiomatic reasons why anything in all of material composition has to be the case. Okay, just to be clear, there's just going to be at least 67 sufficient criteria-based justifications for why everything in all, in when, why, and how is going to be the case. 67. Okay. Zeta, I'm gonna give you 67 reasons why you shouldn't end the stream. Yeah, so go ahead. Give me like 67 substantial epistemological justifications for why I shouldn't end the stream. And also, there's gonna be I already gave my substantiation for 67 reasons. Oh shit! I just got hurt. My leg just got hurt. Now I have to make 67 substantial reasons why my leg got hurt. Otherwise, it's just not gonna logically follow, and it's gonna result in a non sequitur. Shit, chat. Wait, chat. I just talked. How did I sequentially transition from another decimal to another decimal? I'm gonna need 67 epistemological justifications for why this must be the case. Okay. Oh wait, chat. I just read a message. I now need to provide 67 epistemological reasons why this message even exists and why it has to be the case that I read it. Wait, chat, low-key, chat, there has to be 67 reasons why I made the title of the stream 67 reasons why I'm sick. There's going to be 67 epistemological justifications for why this must be the case. The fuck are you talking about? Who are you to bring skepticism to my claims? There's going to be 60. You need to provide 67 reasons for why you must provide skepticism to my claims. Okay, there's going to be 67 reasons for why you're questioning me. Okay, 67 reasons. Just be clear. Chat. Okay, so just be clear. All right. So, chat, what comes after 6? Chat, what comes after 6? All right, you're gonna have to provide 67 justifications or 67 substantial justifications for why it's not that deep, because that's an assertion that you yourself provided, and within the prerequisites of this dialectic, there needs to be 67 actual substantial justifications that are all synthetically true. Okay. Just be clear. Just be clear. Yo. Oh my god. This was so rhetorical. Yes. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. This is so rhetorical. Yes. 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 20. Yes. Oh, chat. Yo, yo, I don't feel so good, chat. Uh, my cops have been feeling better. But you're gonna need to provide 67 synthetically true justifications for why this would mean that I get no hose. You need to provide 67 justifications for that. Also, yes, it is your burden because within the rules of this dialectic, you have to provide 67 reasons for everything. So if you cannot provide 67 reasons for everything, the prerequisite is just going to establish that this is a non sequitur. So 67 conditions are required for 67 reasons why. And also, there must be a 67th reason for why everything is here and what is. But you also need to provide 67 reasons why I must commit this kid boo laugh. Chat, how do I explain myself? Okay, so for what is the reasoning for my existence? There needs to be 67 justifications for why I exist. I just realized 67 is the number that defines our own physical framework, our own ontological framework for why we are here and why what is and how it is. Okay. Well, then you must not be aware. Because if you don't agree to the prerequisites, well, then you might as well not have this dialectic. Because for this stream, the conditions for this stream is that everything must require 67 reasons why. That's the rules right now. The rule right now is that there must be 67 reasons for why what is. So if you didn't agree to the dialectic, then we might as well not have this very philosophical conversation. Chat, I'm Loki gonna pass away. Chat, I'm logging my. Oh, chat. I guess I'm meeting my end. Chat, I'm meeting my end. Chat, I'm meeting my end. Chat. Well, guys, one more thing before I pass away. I actually need to provide 67 epistemological synthetically true reasons for why I'm about to die. So because I didn't provide 67 reasons for why I'm about to die, then I'm just not going to die. I'm just not about to die. So I just completely negated my own death because I didn't provide any synthetically true reasons for why. There must be 67, there needs to be 67 reasons why I'm about to die. But I didn't provide any of that, so I'm going to be living forever. Okay, chat, I just completely negated my own death, chat. How are you feeling right now, chat? Because, I was just losing my own argument by negation, and now I'm alive. Reasons that are that reason for the reason to be reason, then the cause is. So if 6-7 is a reason, then when will what be, why, and how will we know 67 is a reason? Because the truth is, I provided 67 substantial reasons why 67 is the very concept or mathematical framework that defines our own ontological framework or existence in question. Because I just can, since that would be shotgunning via you asking me to provide 67 reasons, which I think is not possible. Wait, what? Dude, just type an essay on Google Docs. Provide 67 reasons, and then we're good. What? It doesn't need to be that hard. You just need to provide 67 reasons. That's the whole point. You just need to understand. 67 is the very mathematical, numerical framework that defines our own ontological existence. I discovered the truth. The Anunnaki showed me everything. I kept seeing the number 6-7. That's why the 6-7 meme is popular right now. Because me and the local knowers, the local great noticers, have discovered the truth of our own ontological existence for why we when and how. It's all defined by the mathematical number of 6-7. The elitists want to make 6-7 a meme so that the government and so that the lower working class. The government wants to control the lower working class. To dismiss 6-7 is just a joke. But in actuality, 67 is the very thing that defines us, that defines everything. But here's the thing. The reason why the shotgun fallacy exists is because there are 67 reasons why shotgunning is an actual fallacy, which needs to be discovered. We just don't have our own epistemological reasons for why this is the case. But since I am verifiably true via being observed and enlightened by the Anunnaki that revealed the truth on what defines our own existence, and that's how I know that 67 defines everything. Chat, you guys just don't understand. I'm on a higher level of ontological understanding from all of you, okay? I understand that 6-7 is what makes up our universe. It's what makes up our existence. 6-7 is all, okay, chat? Oh my god. Oh, 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 oh. Chat. Okay. Chat. The 67 reasons why I made the stream. Oh. Chat. I have 67 substantial reasons for why I've been feeling like this all day. Chat. You just need to understand. Zeta, if I donate $1, will you heal? Maybe, chat. Well, $1 is more than 67 cents. And 67 cents is what makes sense. So if you have more than 67 cents, that would inadvertently provide 67 reasons to prevent my death. What about $10? The thing about $10 is the more we transcend 67, because $1 is already 67 cents. Oh my god! I'm healing! Chat, I'm healing! Thank you so much, Eminem, for the $10 donation. 999? Well, if you actually reverse 999, you get 666. Now, this may be evil at first, but when you combine 6, the evil, with the 7, right? Then the evil will be erased by the 7, and it will become the goodness and the gracious of our very existence, which is why 6-7 is what makes everything and what is. 6 by itself wants to destroy everything, but 6-7 is what cures and defines everything. It's what involves creation. No, chat. But I will live. I will live, chat. Ah! Reason 27. Great. Now you need 40. You need 40 more reasons. Arabic Zeta? Who's Arabic Zeta? Shut the fuck up, nigga. You haven't given 67 substantial reasons for why this has to be the case. It is synthetically true. There's 3 Zetas? Me, Arabic, and Indian? Ah! Chat. Chat, I'm fading, chat. Help me, chat. 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 I'm in my last moments, chat. Chat, I need to make a few concessions before I die. Don't trust the elites. Chat. No, but in all seriousness, nigga, just go to Hollywood. Do you need me to ban you? Chat. Since I'm about to die, chat, it's finally time I give my last moments. Or I make my own concessions. I still think Ryu is terrible and doesn't know how to argue and was never good at Dragon Ball debating. I will meet Eminem now. What? Yo! Chat. Chat. Oh shit, chat. Chat. I don't feel so good, chat. I think I'm in my last moments. Yo, chat. Oh, chat. Oh my god, chat. Oh, chat. Oh. My heart was bumped back into regular speed. Chat. Chat, my heart is back. Oh my god, chat. Chat. My heart's back at regular speed. Okay. Chat, I could still talk to you guys for 5 minutes before I tremble at my 67th death. Sensu beat, yo, W Eminem, bro. W in the chat. How much did we make today? Oh, that's $40. Bro, Eminem the GOAT, bro. He's my biggest donator. I thought it wouldn't be possible, but somebody actually gave me more money than $20. Finally, chat. At least now I have some motivation to keep on going. Because my dad is going to lose his shit when he finds out that I was just donated $40 on stream. Chat. I'm sorry, Eminem. I couldn't scream for this stream. I couldn't, yeah. I couldn't, yo, for this stream, chat. I couldn't. 20 for your dad. What? What? This guy's insane. He just donated $60. Wait, 60? Wait. He donated 60. Oh, is this where I think it's going? Wait. He's really gonna, he's not gonna do it, is he? He wouldn't dare. That's too much money. There's no way. What? 65? Oh my god. Wait, Eminem, 65 isn't mathemat. Is 65 closer to 67? Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god, chat. If only, yo, no way. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. 6, 7. Oh my god. He, oh my god. He actually gave me $7. He actually did it. This actual fucking maniac gave me $67. Bro, ask me to make a video and I will make it, bro. $67 in a single stream. My dad will lose his shit. I'm gonna tell him when I get when I chat, I don't even know anymore, bro. That is $67. How does one do this? Man. How? Chat. This is insane. Dude, you don't have to give me more, but if you want, go on right ahead. That is It is. It is the 67th reason. No fucking way. You what? No, 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 you're fucking insane. No, no, no. He just donated me over $100. $117 donation. Are you fucking mad? Yo. Is he insane? Where did you get this money? Are you allowed to be? Yo! Oh, my dad is gonna lose his shit. He might be the real Eminem, chat. Only. How? How? You are a crazy ass. You are a crazy ass bitch. How did you do this? There's no reason why you should have done that. But you're goated, bro. Tell me what video you want me to make, and I will make it. Yo. Chat. Oh my god. Bro, you don't have to donate to me anymore, bro. This is insane. Yo. Yo. How did you do this? Oh, you're fucking funny. 267. this guy basically said you can. No way. No way. Yo, thank you so much. You are a fucking madman. You really spent the time of your day to give me $267 in one night. This Madman, everyone in chat, for those who haven't paid attention, this madman gave me $267 in one night. He didn't even have to do this, by the way, but he did it. He donated to me 9 times in one night and gave me $267. By the way, chat, he had no reason to do this. There are 67 reasons for him to do that. Honestly, I don't even think this is a stretch anymore. There had to have been more than 6. There had to have been so many reasons to do this. Why? He gave me $267. Who in their right mind does that? Dude, all I do is just say which character is stronger than the other. This guy gave me $267. We don't talk on Discord much. Yeah, well, I actually answer all my DMs. It's for my business. So I'll probably answer you. But I don't know what he means by I'll hook you up. Not sure what that means. This guy might be the real Eminem, chat. Nobody in their right mind does this, bro. This guy might be on some Slim Shady shit. Hook you up with money? Yo. Chat, how did we do it? That's literally $267. You can't output that money in a single night. Unless, well, here's the thing, right? Because the thing is, like, I have friends who have 9 to 5s. They don't make this amount of money in just. Okay. I'm not. Like, dude, not even Drip Sauce has ever gotten a donation like this. At best, he has gotten a $100 donation. At best. Bro, I'm not even going to deny it anymore. Most of my fan base is kind of stupid. But you have energy. I don't know what in your right mind motivated you to do that, but you did it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if you're on some, like, Spider-Man shit. You might have a secret identity or some shit. But nobody outputs this money to a power scaler. Like you might genuinely be insane on surface level. But you did. I'm not going to regret this, by the way. I'm not even going to forget this. How did he do it? Like for the record, most of my audience doesn't even know how to track a single video I made. They just say I'm stupid. They don't debate me, or they do, and they just don't understand a single thing I'm saying. Like, I get DMs from people who don't know how to argue. Okay, like they don't bring anything to the table to make themselves appear as a good audience member. But you actually did something. Well, shit, bro. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Like, dude, I'm almost at 2K subs, and a $267 donation is just genuinely insane. Fuck them bills. I'm 16 years old. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to keep investing. I don't know. I have Goku winning because he's, like, higher in the outer. I will pay his bill. Yo, uh, honestly, this isn't even a stretch anymore. I have enough propositional evidence to justify that. This guy's fucking nuts. You know we're all right, Eminem. If you want me to make a video on something, I will do it. Chat. I've been thinking, is it time to drop my own Gogeta scale? Because I've been seeing a lot of Gogeta scales and they're kind of buns. So what if I use my Gogeta scale? At this point, I feel like I'm interviewing you. Describe my energy. Because you said, I don't even know if I have a video in mind. I just really felt with the energy you have. What is my energy? Like, I seriously need to know the conceptualization behind you making this choice. I don't know a word to give it, but your energy is a lot like mine when I'm with people and I felt with myself. There is no rhyme or reason. I just felt with you. Wow. Wow. That's pretty bizarre. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like this guy is like this guy's in his own world. I don't even know how to describe this dude, bro. Like not even glazing. You can't explain this conventionally to somebody. Yeah, I made $267 in one night because some dude whose name is Eminem, right, gave me that money, and the reason, and he didn't even have a reason why. He just says, "Yo, I fought with you. You have energy," and that's it. Like you can't just tell somebody that, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, I totally believe you." Like at face value, you don't make that kind of money in one day, unless you were like rich. Why did you do that? Eminem in the chat. He officially broke the record. Another $50? Why? Why? Why did you do that? This guy's a madman. He chat, he just gave me another 50. How? How did he just make me another 50, chat? This doesn't make any sense. Bro, Eminem, bro, you're such a goat, bro. W, thank you so much for this money, bro. Eminem is secretly Mr. Beast. No, chat, we have to know who this guy is. Zeta, we the same age, by the way. Okay, just for clarification, I'm 16. I don't know how old you are. Well, if you're saying that you're 16, how are you outputting this? Bro, this guy has to be Batman. How? He has to be Batman. You can't. Is this motherfucker part of the Wayne family? Like, bro, no, you have to be Batman. No. Now I know why your PFP is Batman on Discord. Bro, this guy's actually in the Wayne family. Oh my god. I can show you proof I've Batman Zeta. Okay, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna need you to prove this, by the way, bro. What? Yo, I think I'm going insane. That doesn't. Am I? I'm gonna slap my own arm. I think I'm dreaming, bro. This guy actually has a Batman costume. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're actually Batman. Bro, chat, he's actually Batman. Chat, he just DM'd me that he has a Batman costume. He's actually Batman. Bro, he just DM'd me that he has a Batman costume. This guy's actually Batman. Bro, this is all, yo. This is, mind you, no, not even Drip Sauce has ever gotten a donation like this ever. This Drip Sauce is the guy who was always about like money. He has never gotten a donation like this. No, and the thing is like, oh, Zeta, why are you comparing your financial to Drip Sauce, bro? I'm just trying to like give you guys the conceptualization of this scale of monetization of finances. This is insane. You don't give this kind of money to a power scaler. Just to be clear, I don't even think Seth the programmer has gotten this money, at least from my knowledge. Oh my god. Yeah, the pedo. The pedo, bruh. The pedo, bruh. The pedo grammar. I'm the Batman. Yeah, bro. This guy actually has aura. Bro. Guys, I'm going to give you guys some actual, like, knowledge about my career. I have been hitting up, bro. He did not say this, bro. Why are we lying? But anyways, right? He said, right, and I quote, okay. But yeah, he said that he's the Batman. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you just don't give this money to somebody. You just don't give this money to a power skiller. That's out of this literally transcends like regular like status thinking. Like, what? No, but okay, guys, I just remember. So just to be clear, when it comes to like the people who I've been associated with, like there's people who like DM me to join like YouTuber like servers and shit. I was in one, but then they banned me because I tagged everyone. I don't know why you had your at everyone perms on, first of all. So I was a little shocked that it actually worked. But I said I wanted to debate people, right? Then they just banned me. Like, what? You're all YouTubers and make videos about which fictional character is stronger. Why are you too pussy to debate me? And then you ban me. So that was weird, first of all. So someone actually DM'd me to join like a YouTuber club before. Yes, they are actually all connected. In case that you guys didn't know, they're all connected. Oh, like, no, and I'm being serious. Most of the YouTubers that you probably watch for power scaling are likely connected. Oh no, they don't give me money from the club. They don't. There were just okay. So let me guys just give you some lore. Okay, so basically, some guy named Jaded was in one of my streams. I don't know if you guys can find it. I may have deleted it because I have privated and deleted streams before. But let me just be very clear. So, okay. So let me just be very clear. So basically, there's this guy named Jaden. He DM'd me on Discord. I gave him my Discord, and then he invited me to a server. Now, this server is actually a club of multiple YouTubers with thousands of subscribers. And just to be clear, there are thumbnail artists, there are people who teach other YouTubers how to edit, but it's basically a lot of these new gen power scalers. It's all connected, and it's likely an agenda, just to be clear, because it's likely an agenda. Okay, and another thing is then we can go to the subject of Dragon Ball scaling. Oh, because then it gets into another shit show agenda. Okay, now just to be clear, right? So here's the funny thing about the Dragon Ball con. Okay, Drip Sauce is connected to Divine. He's been connected to Divine. Him and Kazi and Divine, they're all connected. All of the information that Kazi and Divine output are from Drip Sauce. How do I know this? One, because Drip told me. Okay, I'm aware of that. And two, if you go back and look at their old TikToks, they only said that Goku was complex multi or low multi prior to Drip Sauce interacting with them. So this is just blatant proof that Divine and Kazi only output their information because Drip Sauce was associated with them. They don't actually output this for their own knowledge. Now look, here's the issue though. I feel like people should only make their own arguments when they believe in an argument, not because somebody else told them to. Because I'm not even joking. They literally agree to everything that Drip Sauce appeals to. So that is just like weird. Because even Divine and Kazi have opinions that conflict with Drip Sauce, like GT. Then Drip Sauce wants to go and say, he told like some other people, yeah, guys, Divine saying that GT is stronger than Super was just a joke, man. I don't believe that for shit because the videos are too formulated to be humorous. So I'm already skeptical. But by the way, most of the scalers you see, like Logical J, Vegeta Scales, and like there's a guy named Vegeta Scales with like 12K and some other people. A lot of the new Goku scalers are just all connected to Drip Sauce. Like, there's no actual originality in these people anymore. I think the power scaling comm is dead because there's too many agendas and they've been spread to oblivion. So, like, that's what's actually killing scaling comm. Do you want to know why every power scaling... And here's another thing. Let me give you some more evidence to substantiate why power scaling comm is dead, okay? The biggest power scalers what we are aware of were all pedophiles or swatters. Noodles, Set the Programmer, Surfbone, okay? Okay, these three people, like, they were quite big back then. There's a couple of more. But the big leagues were all exposed. So you can't rely on them anymore because you're going to be labeled as a weirdo. And everything else, right? Okay, that shit is corny. That's not my point. My point is that you people need to start formulating your own arguments because that is what's going to bring the scaling comm back. Okay? That's what's going to make things actually interesting. And let me give you some more evidence why scaling comm is dead. Have you ever noticed that the thumbnails of every Dragon Ball video is just a versus big font, right? And they're just making it a side-by-side with two characters. And it's usually in red or white. Now, here's the thing. I do this as well, but at least I do some original formatting with it. Right? Because obviously you have to put the fucking versus sign there. But they do this for every single versus battle. No. And you want proof? Okay, look at Deadbird and Avent. It's all slop. It's all slop. No, and here's the thing. You can go look at even more videos, especially about the Buu Saga. They literally output the same arguments over and over and over and over and over again. No, he is. You see, that's what they want you to do. No. Look at the thumb. Okay, you want proof Avent is a slop creator? Okay, I'm going to make this easy for you. So go to Detbird's channel and Avid's channel and compare the thumbnails. There's your evidence. By the way, I have real witness footage. So let me guys tell you, okay? Okay. So look at Detbird's thumbnails and Avid's thumbnails. Same fucking shit. No. There's a video Avid made about stop debating GT versus Super. Many people told me to go debunk this video. I tried looking it up and it's gone. It's gone. And guess why? The reason why is because it's all agenda arguments. I was going to debunk this shit, right, to the very oblivion. And it's gone. And here's the thing. I actually watched the video. It's the exact same arguments these people give. Lonks takes, Detbird, okay? And now him, all right? They did this with Kaba and Gogeta. They're all repeating the same thing. It's all an agenda and it's all connected. The people who conflict with this are now called delusional because these people take advantage of the fact that they have a large quantity of subscribers. And by the way, if you really go back to the rabbit hole, right? Like really go back to the rabbit hole, Drip Sauce was actually going to say that Kaba was stronger than Gogeta. But Exility, who is his god, he worships him to death, right? Made him stop arguing for that because Exility didn't believe that Kaba could beat Gogeta. Meaning Drip was going to follow the same formula. So these people, it's all a trend. It's an agenda, and it's been there since day one. Now look, for the people that are watching my stream, you do not have to trust me. You can hate me all you want, okay? I will just say, debate me, because I actually have my shit to back up. Okay? At least I don't duck debates. At least I actually tell you to go debate me. Alright? I'll put what I believe is my opinion. It has nothing to do with an agenda. I'm not spreading anything, and that wasn't the premise of my channel. In fact, let me give you some evidence that it wasn't my premise. Because my first video ever is literally called Why Dragon Ball GT is Canon to Super. By the way, thousands of people do not believe GT is canon. They will all do the same arguments. Oh, GT is a side story. No God forms in GT. It's the same fucking bullshit I have kept dealing with for years before I made the Zeta channel. Oh no, he is. He's just downplaying Kaba. Yeah, no, he's still downplaying GT. But basically, right? This has been, if you've been in the comm long enough, you will see this. You will see this exact thing. And by the way, right? The people who actually want to contend with arguments look like an idiot. So that's why Scaling Comm is dead. It's all an agenda. And the only time Scaling Comm actually gets interesting is when Death Battle makes a new versus battle. Because it gets popular, like on TikTok. People debate. It's funny. It's fun, okay? But that's only when Death Battle does it, because Death Battle's known for being an idiot, and Death Battle actually makes things interesting by making them fight. So, just to be clear, that's the truth about Scaling Comm. That's why nobody actually watches these videos anymore unless there's some sort of substance or some energy that makes it a good video. Because let's be honest, it's all slop. Look at Detbird's thumbnails. Look at Avid's thumbnails. Just look at that shit. Look at the arguments that Lonks Takes makes. They happen to just so matchingly align up with the exact same arguments used to downplay GT. It's all an agenda. And no. And guess what? Get this, right? When Goku Outerversal became the big hit, they all did the same thing. Why do you think people keep using the transcendental argument against Outerversal Goku? Because they follow an agenda. I'm not even joking. No. I'm not even fucking joking. No. So I was in a TikTok debate. You can find this on my TikTok, Zeta Solos 1. I was debating the Sonic Dick Eater. This same guy was tagging me every single person who was arguing against Outer Goku. And look and behold, it's the same fucking arguments. Look and behold. Oh, how it figures. Oh, by the way, what's their early career? Okay, this is the dumbest shit the Dragon Ball community has ever spout out to these people. Frieza destroyed the galaxy. That directly contradicts any kind of idealism we know about the community. Oh, I'm eating ashwagandha. No, and don't get me started on the fucking End of Z thing. No, they said End of Z was not gonna be canon. Excuse me? They literally admit multiple times they're building up to the original ending of Dragon Ball Z. And Toriyama admitted that they were going into the final chapter. The final chapter of Z. Something that isn't the final chapter of Z cannot be the final chapter of Z. That's a contradiction. Yo, W for the 10. That's now $327, bro. W Batman, bro. But I'm just trying to make this message clear to you guys. Okay? Like, oh wait, what was I saying? Yeah. The End of Z not being canon is a straight up contradiction. Because we are literally told it builds up to the original ending. And that Toriyama admits in the very superhero interview that these movies are all building up to the final chapter. If there's a new Dragon Ball Super version of the final chapter, that isn't the final chapter. That's just a revised version, which violates the fucking law of identity. Are you really going to violate the law of identity to create an argument that isn't even correct? Now, when you ask them, okay, how is the End of Z not canon? This is literally Toriyama's work. They will tell you because there's inconsistencies. What the fuck? Frieza on Namek remembers old Gen Bardock before Dragon Ball Minus. Are you going to say the Namek saga isn't canon? Like, just to be clear, this is literally textbook dumb. Okay? This is literally stupid. No. Are you going to say that the future Trunks Goku Black Arc is not canon because future Yajirobe, who is visibly shown being dead by the androids, is somehow alive in Dragon Ball Super? And before anyone mentions, oh, but he said the Sensu, his heart was literally destroyed and he got one shot. To say that Yajirobe survived the androids would be impossible because their power gap is literally infinite. Like, you can't excuse that as a retcon. And just to be clear, there are retcons in the original manga of Dragon Ball Z. You can't say the manga isn't canon to itself. Like, the reason why future Trunks went to go to Goku and Vegeta, or he went to the present, is because of androids 19 and 20. But they were later changed to androids 18 and 17, right? That directly is a temporal contradiction because we are told that it's about 19 and 20. But they changed this to be 18 and 17. Yeah, and here's the thing. Super literally shows the King Vegeta we're aware of from the Bardock special being tortured with the exact same design as King Vegeta. You just literally cannot say that this is a contradiction. You just can't say it's not a contradiction. It's the same character designs. And not only that, right? Like, you just can't deny this. This is textbook dumb. Like, this is what I mean by when people say the End of Z is not canon. Their basis has no actual grounding, okay? Because by their logic, when they say, oh, there's inconsistencies, therefore it's going to be a new End of Z, you have no evidence for that. They're literally saying the exact opposite. So you can't say that. Like, they're saying it's the original ending. Oh, it's the final chapter. Their basis comes from an inconsistency, which the fact that they're intending to make it the actual End of Z proves that this is just a self-contained retcon. That's it. Uh, yo, fuck no, bro. Super Dragon Ball Heroes, as much as okay, chat. Just to be clear, as much as I like Super Dragon Ball Heroes, or as much as Drip Sauce like Super Dragon Ball Heroes, or as much as people are like CC Goku is canon, Dragon Ball Heroes unironically does not contribute to anything. No. It doesn't matter if I said like or love. I'm saying I don't think it contributes to the story at all. The Moro Saga directly ignores the Super Dragon Ball Heroes events. Everyone in the cast is saying, oh my god, Goku can master Ultra Instinct on his own. But he's been doing that since Heroes. So, are we really going to take into consideration if Heroes is canon? Like, me personally, I don't really agree to that. And here's the thing. This inconsistency would have to be acknowledged because Toyotaro was working on Heroes and Dragon Ball Super and was associated with both productions around the same time. Oh my god, another $5 donation. Eminem, you're actually crazy. Metascaler, who said Saitama was complex multi. What do we think? Oh, I know the argument. Okay, so the argument is that Saitama scales to Empty Void, who created a higher dimensional slash that exists outside the 4D framework of the universe. But here's the issue with this argument. The issue with this argument is just because the attack comes from a higher dimension does not necessarily mean the attack is higher dimensional. A 3D being could still be within like a 4D or 5D framework. It does not affirm this being the case. So to say that the attack must be 4D because it derives from a higher dimension is literally an association fallacy. And by the way, if the attack was truly higher dimensional, characters who were already light speed or regular humans could sense it coming, which means that its travel was not infinitely greater or infinitely more complex. No, it is higher dimensional. They literally compared it to a Tesseract. But basically, I'm just trying to say that we just cannot apply like an association fallacy to say just because it comes from a higher dimension means that it's higher dimensional, right? And Saitama doesn't even scale it to anymore because the story was retconned. So now you can't apply those same higher dimensional feats to Saitama. You just can't. And by the way, right, Janemba does the exact same thing as Empty Void does. He brings attacks that come from a completely different space that exists outside of the other world. So, I mean, yeah, TikTok was right saying he's Janemba level, but he's even lower, so it's funny. Okay, so you're insane for these donations, bro. I think you're on crack. That was half the argument. But the dude also says, okay, so for one, you might be confusing this with Terra 2. And by the way, Terra 2 doesn't even have an 11th dimensional cosmology. Or I don't even know if it is. But as far as I'm concerned, Terra 2 Saitama didn't scale to the 11D cosmology. And the Terra 2 creator himself confirmed that they didn't even destroy the universe. This guy is a bum. Like, what are we talking about? Zeta, I'm considering figure collecting. Should I collect Dragon Stars or SH Figure Arts? I've heard about both and how they're both really good, but I can't decide which. Okay, well, are you more of a quality person or are you more of a quantity person? That's just really personalized. Because I know how to help you in some sort of way. Yeah, he's trying to associate non-canon feats and non-canon scaling to canon Saitama. What? I mean, if you want to use composite Saitama, maybe you can scale him higher, but Terra 2 is not even in composite Saitama. He's not even canon. So what are we talking about? He died. Well, at least the Garo from that one timeline died. but he basically taught Saitama how to go back in time. So yeah, with negative speed. Super Saiyan 3 Goku affects the afterlife. There you go. So, yeah, I'm almost done with this stream. I'm probably gonna like leave in 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell my parents about this. They already know about some of the donations people have given me. Yeah, he forgot how to do it, right? So the fact that he forgets how to do it means that he can't perform this again. And by the way, right, I've been seeing people try to argue that, oh, just because he forgot how to do it doesn't mean anything. He's still capable of achieving that speed. Okay, but he can't achieve that speed on command, though. It requires his cognitive thinking to do so. So you can't apply that speed tiering if he doesn't even know how to cognitively actually use the ability. But even that doesn't mean shit, because time traveling isn't even a measurable speed. I think we should only go with what the author intends and not mistakes within the narrative, and the authors already intend for GT and Super to be like connected. Some people actually said it was a speed feat, because the thing is, right, it's actually just a technique, right? And a technique that is done through physicality is still an AP based feat, regardless if it's a technique. Because technically speaking, right, the Kamehameha is a technique, but it is correlated to said AP in question, right? So I was given the belief that it was a speed feat, but if it's just the hack's ability to reverse the atoms, yeah, it's going to be a direct debunk. No, wait, but actually it could still be considered a speed feat because the atoms are still part of Saitama's physicality. So if you're using a technique to reverse your own physicality or reverse your own like physical framework or physical like or like a physical like position, then obviously that's going to be a speed feat. Because anything that affects the actual physicality of said scaling is just going to apply. Yeah, so that scan actually helps us connect GT to Super because Toriyama was actually involved in GT and he did make the character designs and he has mentioned GT in Battle of Gods interviews. So this just further backs up what we've been saying about GT being canon to Super. So, I mean, that was kind of a no shit Sherlock with empirical evidence, but people just didn't want to see that. Hell no. Guys, the thing about Gohan being the strongest fighter is that that's kind of contradictory because if we were to propose that Gohan is the strongest fighter, he has not even fought everyone yet. Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue just stun locks Gohan, which is kind of funny, right? Kind of suggesting that Goku is still stronger than Gohan if he's actually trying or intending to win. So, I guess. Oh no, I'm not going to sleep. I'm just turning off the stream. Because I don't go to sleep at 9 in California. But by the way, chat, like, just, no, it's not your fault. Oh yeah, Oop's gonna surpass Gohan. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you know, Piccolo legit told End of Z Goku that he's just too weak to fight him anymore. Like, kind of implying that base End of Z Goku is stronger than Orange Piccolo. Like he just can't keep up with Goku anymore. By the way, they said that Orange Piccolo, they said that Orange Piccolo was on par with Goku and Vegeta. And then you're telling me he's not even contending with Goku anymore. That low-key implies that Goku is way stronger than he was in the Granola arc. Where do you scale Dragon Ball Heroes? I don't really care about Heroes. I know people... Dude, what is up with these people asking me to, like, scale Heroes or this about Heroes? Like, bro, I don't even watch Heroes. I just watch the main Dragon Ball, like, content that is produced for the main story. But, like, I would scale to, like, High Outer Versal or just, like, further into that Outer Versal ranges. I don't really think it's all that different from Dragon Ball Super. No, it's a trash feat. First of all, right, the issue with this whole idea of, oh, dude, Gotenks, dude, these Krillin damage Cell Max, therefore he scales above all of the people in Dragon Ball. Okay, so first of all, just to debunk some misconceptions, just because you damage somebody doesn't necessarily mean you scale to them fully. You can give an attack that is off guard. Cell Max was a giant. So, of course, he's going to be off-guarded by multiple attacks, and he's, like, very slow. So, obviously, you're not going to fully scale to him. And also, just because you hit Mike Tyson or give, like, a decent blow to Mike Tyson that is a lucky shot or off-guard, or you manage to maybe just damage him, but not even damage him significantly. Because to actually scale a character, you would need to damage them significantly. Not even, like, a minority. So that's already a problem to deal with. So I think this Cell Max feat is just stupid. Also, Cell Max didn't even have ki control. He couldn't even know how to control his ki, because if he did, he would be much stronger. He spreads out his ki. Like, ki control is what is necessary to be powerful. Just because you have a big ki size doesn't mean shit if you can't output that power. So this whole idea that, oh, Goten and Trunks one-shot the Goku Blackguard because they damaged Cell Max, and Cell Max is even stronger than Broly. Like, bro, come on. Come on, bro. Kid Buu has much better arguments. I'm not even joking. He legit just does. The arguments for Kaba are genuinely so shit because they basically are proposing that he must be equal to base Vegeta at full power. But these arguments are just completely contradicted because of Vegeta's fight in Super Saiyan. Like, Kaba punches Vegeta in the head, and it does no damage. He was faking getting damaged the whole fight. Because when Kaba was just ki blasting him, he just smirked and swiped it away. Like, there's just... And by the way, to make the argument that, oh, Vegeta could have gone stronger, okay, that's an assumption you need to prove. Because if you can't substantiate that, then obviously you're going to look like an idiot. Like, you could just make the semantical argument that Vegeta is just talking about him being relative to Kaba in, like, a suppressed sense. Like, suppressed Vegeta is equal to Kaba. Yes! Yeah, and I was in a live with somebody, and they said, oh, Vegeta got stronger, bro. Like, why would he ever get stronger from fighting this bum? Like, he was just trading. And by the way, their whole arguments depend on God Ki and base. Goku and Vegeta in their base forms are not stronger than Kid Buu yet. Do you think the power cliff from Z to Super is bad or exists? Okay, so the thing about power cliffing in Super is that it's not as crazy as people think it is. So first of all, their whole argument comes from God Ki and base, which just doesn't fucking exist. Like, it's never existed. When Beerus says that the God Ki was infused in Goku's being, he's just saying that Goku can use God Ki without necessarily becoming a Super Saiyan God. It has nothing to do with his base form. Right? And the reason why he's making this claim is, one, he's sensing the God Ki while saying this, because if he didn't, he wouldn't know that. But also, Goku's friends can sense him. Goku's subconsciously using God Ki. but he's not fully tapped into it, which is why his Super Saiyan is on par with his Super Saiyan God. So this whole idea that, oh, dude, he absorbed God Ki, like, bro, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. And this is further backed up because Super Saiyan Beyond God legit lines up with this. It's using the power of a god without changing form. So this is just further like validation. Chicken sandwich, protein, bro. Yeah, Saiyan Beyond God. It lines up with what my argument is. Saiyan Beyond God is using the power of a god without transforming into a Super Saiyan, which makes sense according to Beerus' statement. He can access the power of a god because it's infused in his being, and he doesn't need to transform into a Super Saiyan God anymore. Because he already has that power. He already has that key. The problem is that he learns to control this later in Resurrection F, which allows him to tap into Saiyan Beyond God. They've been insane since Z, bro. The impact frames in Z were insane. The problem is that this is a attribute of the Tournament of Power. This isn't has anything to do with the Universe 6 arc. So this whole idea that he's equal to Vegeta, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't. The problem with this whole God Fusion Goku thing is that God Fusion Goku doesn't really, like, I don't even know at this point. Like, the idea that God Fusion Goku actually scales to the real world because he shook a real life stadium. First of all, that's not even God Fusion Goku. That's the technology in the theater. So I don't really think fiction can actually interact with real life without some sort of like connection via like an external system. Because the thing is, right, like, let me give you an example. Like, so I've been seeing people saying that Dora the Explorer is boundless because Dora can move your mouse, and the mouse is in the real world, so Dora is boundless. But here's the problem: it's not actually a fucking fictional character that's doing it. It's the actual system of the coding that has the ability to interact with a set with like the system of your mouse. It has nothing to do with actually Dora. Like, I don't really support, like, you can go all day with me about God Fusion Goku, but in actuality, no fictional character is actually performing the force in question. And saying that, oh, the systems, it's all part of God Fusion Goku scaling, bro, that you can't prove that because you're applying fiction to real life, and then we're gonna go to a contradiction. Thankfully, in my opinion, they definitely fixed this problem in the Broly movie and the Moral arc. Thank God they fixed this problem because I didn't really like the appearances of the characters that much until the Broly movie and the Moral arc, which immediately fixed this issue because W Toyotaru. How far does Naruto get in Dragon Ball? He literally dies to King Piccolo. I don't know, like, I don't know how to tell you. Well, unless you can prove Naruto's solar system level. So I've been seeing some decent arguments about that. Yes, this is literally what I've been saying. Because if we actually suppose that a fictional character can actually interact with the real world, then they're not a fictional character. Because that's a direct contradiction. You cannot actually do this. And if anyone wants to make the argument, oh, contradictions can exist in fiction, you can't transfer this logic over to real life, by the way. You can't do that. Because that legit just, like, one, that violates, like, the law of excluded middle. So we can't just use that, and it just doesn't fucking work. He's stopping at the Namek Saga. He's just dying immediately. No, Boundless is an actual tier. Beyond the tiering system is a tier that no fictional character can reach, because if we go outside of boundlessness, and the tiering system is a tiering system that is only limited to fiction, by the way. So to exist outside of fictional power scaling is to be real, which is beyond the tiering system. So, and no one can reach this metric because they're fictional. Boundless can be reached, like in some way, shape, or form. But when it comes to fiction, or like when it comes to real life, like you just can't reach this metric that way. I put emojis on that shit. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? I put emojis on that shit. Why are you taking anything I'm saying seriously? Like, I don't know you. I don't know. I just don't know you, twin. No, because the God Fusion Goku shake effect scale above you. No, no, no. There's a much more complex definition than this, but I don't have it on me right now. It's accurate because he tanked the Spirit Bomb, which has all of the physical energy of the infinite universe. I would beat your ass. We can come right now. I will give you my address and we can box right now. You live in Cali? I'll smack your shit. Is it? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I told him not to. Bro, I swear, he just does his own thing now. Oh my god. Well, he did say his grandma was dead. I kind of knew it from the start. Doesn't really matter. I have my money on Anime Ato. Yeah, look at this Dicky right here. That's just Dicky, bro. No, because he made the claim. What are we talking about, bro?
Money.
What the fuck? My brother's screaming too loud, bro. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be dick eating another man on stream, bro. Come on, bro. Calm down. How far does GT Goku scale if he was able to one tap super? Yeah, he's real, so he's beyond the tiering system. Yeah, W, I guess. Oh, chat. I think I'm overtime. Dude, I said I was gonna end this thing in 5 minutes. I went way beyond the timer. Yeah, GT Goku's kind of real, bro. Like, GT Goku's kind of real. So, yeah. He kind of solos everyone in base. Yeah, facts, bro. I meant GT Goku in real life too, bro. GT Goku the Grandma Hunter. Oh, there was some really funny shit that somebody sent me. I'm gonna tag you guys in New No Beliefs. It was funny as hell. Okay, chat. Oh, my arm. Okay, hold on, let me Okay. Yo, chat, my arm. Oh, chat. I think this was a Vegeta thing. I really think this was a Vegeta thing. All right, chat. I'm gonna see you guys later. Thank you so much, Eminem, for the $300+ donation, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Like no one has ever given me this amount of money, bro. You're actually a goat. You're my best viewer like ever, bro. Like I fuck with you, bro. Like you're not just my viewer, you're my homie, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Like actually. All right, see ya.